in the Kingdom of Morocco. It's a country of 36 million people in northern Africa, located on both the Mediterranean Sea and the Atlantic Ocean. The people are warm and welcoming, the country is safe, and nobody complains about the weather. Morocco has it all: mountains, beaches, the desert, historic and famous cities such as Casablanca, Marrakesh, Fez, and Tangier, and the capital city, of course, Rabat. On this program, a look at Moroccan culture, specifically exploring the country's deep respect for all religions. Islam, Judaism, Christianity, people of three faiths, not only welcoming each other's beliefs, but living together as friends and neighbors. Islam is the predominant religion, and I had the extraordinary opportunity to talk with the Minister of Islamic Affairs. When you think of the West, and you think of America particularly, what do we have wrong about Islam? What are we missing here?
There is a problem of misunderstanding. And this misunderstanding, sometimes it's due to ignorance and not having time to learn about others. Sometimes it's due to some influences of media especially. And behind that, you know that there are many interests. And the problem is all the faiths are the same goal, the same message, the same values. But people in history made the things different because people, humans transform these ideals as it's like their own agendas and their own interests. And now we have a lot of knowledge about others, a lot of knowledge about human being, and not of knowledge about history, but we still witness that many people behave like there is no knowledge, no information about it, that behave as human in his materialistic interest. That is, it's not promising for the future of humanity. The whole problem of wisdom now should be focused on this problem. Transform pleasure from having, acquiring, consuming to giving. Giving not only from a wealthy state, no. Giving yourself. And the first, the good, word, saying assalamu alaikum, for example, in Islam it's giving. If you smile, you are giving. If you embrace someone, it's giving. It's not only for the wealthy people, for all people. Each one has something to give, which has the same value as the other giving of others.
Excellency, you and I are talking. You're talking about giving. People who are in America think, this is a person who's saying different things about Islam that we've never heard before. Are you optimistic?
I should be optimistic because God hadn't created people just to make them suffer. And He gave them tools to find solutions. And He tells us that He considers every effort for something good. Nothing is, but we should do that effort for good, our good.
Excellency, thank you for the conversation.
Thank you.
And the education.
How found it?
At the Institute where imams are trained, I met a number of them who are studying there and learned about being an imam. Tell me about this marvelous building we're in.
It's a wonderful idea by His Majesty King Mohammed VI. It was inaugurated in 2015, and in fact there was a small institute, and then he put it into this shape, this beautiful, artistic shape, and he spent his own personal money on it.
And what happens here?
Training of imams from Morocco, new imams, well equipped with computer sciences, social sciences, a little bit of philosophy, plus, the Islamic, studies, the Quranic studies, the exegesis, etc., etc.
Who becomes an imam?
Who becomes anyone?
Anyone can.
Anyone can become, provided that he learns the Quran by heart, or half of the Quran by heart, but now it's the whole Quran by heart, plus, the exegesis, plus, some other sciences, Arabic, he should be fluent in Arabic, etc. All the conditions that are asked, for students.
When you use the word exegesis, what does that word mean?
Means the explanations of the Quran, some of the explanations. He'll be asked about the meanings of verses of the Quran.
And what is the actual definition of imam?
The actual definition in Morocco of the imam is the leader of the prayer, of the group prayer, because in Morocco we have the, your prayer, personal, and then the group.
How many mosques are there throughout Morocco? Any idea?
Well, yeah, sure, 52,000 mosques.
52,000?
Yes.
If you look at Morocco as a whole,
yes,
how many people are following Islam?
90%, 95, between 90 and 95.
And how many of those are practicing religiously day to day?
Most.
Most? Asking you if there is a single message that you would like to convey to the Western people, or especially American people, about Islam, what would that be?
Islam means peace. That's the beginning. In the Quran, it's repeated so many times, for those who come to peace, let's have peace with them. And for those, let's talk to them. Let's try to convince them. But don't be bad to people. Also, in the Quran, it says there is no coercion in religion, meaning Islam. If you want to stay or to believe in Islam, you're free. If you don't want to, if you want to disbelieve, you're free. That's the Quran.
Thank you for our conversation.
Thanks a lot. It's my pleasure. Thank you.
How many people are studying here right now?
في هذه السنة عندنا ما يقول
We have 700 students now from Morocco, 250. 150 men and 100 women. We have other students from Senegal, Nigeria, Niger, Gabon, etc.
Who wants to become an imam?
الإمام عند
An imam is someone who leads the prayer, the group prayer, and who knows the Quran by heart, and who can, do the pillars of the prayer as they should be done, and who has the ability to lead.
Does the imam also kind of counsel people who need some support?
هذه
An imam is supposed to help benefit most of the people around him, including other, imams or other Morchidines, that is other guides like him, and everyone who comes to him for help or anything, he can do the counsel, everything, the counseling and everything.
What would you have Americans know about Islam?
ما أريده
Well, I want all the wise people of the world to know about religion, that is the monotheistic religion, the Abrahamic religion. It's the same. We are very inclusive. We have Abraham, Moses, Jesus. For us, it's the same tradition, and we are praying to the same God. distorting the image of one of these religions will not be very helpful in bringing people together. We should respect all the religions of the world and respect the beliefs of people. And that's, I think, is one of the aims of training imams in this institute.
Thank you for our conversation, and thank you for the education.
شكرا.